Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you are all having an incredible day. To start things off, Ripple has decided to open a new office in Switzerland in order to sell XRP to institutional investors. The information was released by Money House just a few days ago. The intention is to gain more coverage and acceptance for the digital currency XRP. Ripple is working in order to make it easier for banks and financial companies to send and receive cross-border payments. According to Money House, Ripple established a company known as Ripple Switzerland LLC by obtaining a commercial registry. The social purpose is to sell XRP the digital asset XRP to institutional buyers. The new offices are headquartered in Zurich, a very vibrant city for blockchain and cryptocurrencies. And I guess here's the actual land registry. Here we go. Yeah. So I guess the takeaway is that Ripple has, like many other companies in this space, we've seen Binance do the same exact thing, Coinbase do the same thing. They're opening, I think, also Cardano, Dash, and maybe one other place. We never really hear anything about Blockstream, the people who do the coding for Bitcoin, but I guess that's neither here nor there. Anyway, the point is, Switzerland thus far has been a very open space country to the cryptocurrency community. They haven't been, no one is, 100%, but they have been very friendly. And this is why I assume that they have opened another spot in another country, because to be fair, like we've spoken about before, between the SEC and the CFTC and the IRS within the United States, no one has given any proper clarity as far as anything. So this is why I think we see companies such as Ripple opening up spaces in Switzerland, in India, in Japan. I think they also have an office in Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken. So they're trying to make sure that they go around other places, I assume, for regulatory reasons, as well as far as making the other countries more comfortable with them being in their space, cryptocurrency, blah, 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 yada, yada. But I also assume part of it also has to do with not wanting to put all their eggs in one basket and remain exclusively in the United States. And without further ado, let's move on. Next up, here we go. The Ripple-backed remittance platform known as SendFriend says it's launching support for XRP, the solution known as xRapid, this month. SendFriend launched this year in Philippines to give expatriates a cost-effective way to send money back home. There's the actual tweet right here. Someone says, "Are you guys live with XRP now?" And someone else said, or rather SendFriend said, "Thank you for checking with us. We will be live later this month." Here's the actual SendFriend website. If you scroll to the bottom, over here, you can see that they are a Ripple partner, and I assume that Ripple is also one of their investors. Next up, Cardano is in the news. Cardano has redesigned its roadmap to make its vision for the platform's future more clear. The roadmap covers this year's expected launch on smart contracts, ongoing efforts to scale, and governance features, which are set to launch by 2020, they said. Input Output Hong Kong said this. Today, we're very pleased to share our completed, redesigned roadmap, charting our progress towards Cardano's 2020 vision. Here's where you'll find the community updated, so-and-so, yada, yada. Here's the actual thing right here. I guess the website's fairly simple. It's cardanoRoadmap.com. Can't get any more simple than that. Here's the actual, it's not a lot of information. There's like a little video of Charles Hoskinson pointing at a board. And then you kind of get to the bottom of the page rather quickly. I guess they have like a little photo thing now where you can see all the stuff that they plan on doing, and only 3 of them actually light up because this is as far as I believe that they've gotten. And then they have the other ones that haven't really even started yet. They started one in 2018, but it won't be completed until 2021, which is pretty much for scaling and for governance on the Cardano blockchain. Kind of cool. I guess it's nice to see the actual roadmap like this. Roadmaps were a lot more popular, and maybe it's just me. We haven't really heard a lot about roadmaps or the word roadmap as extensively as we did in 2017 and 2018. They were a really big thing. A lot of cryptocurrency projects at some point they didn't abandon them, but I can name a couple of projects off the top of my head who had like really extensive roadmaps, and then nothing ended up coming to fruition during the course of 2018. And I guess even more so, people were wondering, hey, I guess it's going to happen in 2019, right? And then that also didn't really end up happening. So I guess the takeaway from this is that we have moved on with the Cardano project, and we do know that other things are coming, and that the full implementation of Shelly, it even has like a little, okay, I guess that'll be completed by the very end. I guess they're the blue bar by the end of 2019. And yeah, I think Shelly is what people are most waiting for, like the full decentralization, the proof of stake mechanism happening, and being able to stake, and so and so and so. I think as of right now, scaling isn't as much of a topic within the Cardano community or the wider cryptocurrency community, except for when you talk about like scaling Bitcoin and stuff like that. But that's Bitcoin is 3 to 5 transactions per second. I think Cardano is, I don't remember. I think it's a couple hundred transactions at the moment, but the entirety of Cardano, as we can see, is not completely there yet. So one can only assume that when everything is done, I assume we're going to have a Cardano system that is capable of millions of transactions per second, hopefully by 2021, as other projects are saying that they'll be able to do that by that same time frame as well. Next up, here's a really ridiculous one. Despite talk of India leading the tech revolution and the Digital India campaign, the present government remains hesitant about embracing crypto space. Consequently, several crypto businesses have either tasted the dust, that's not a phrase, or found shelter, tasted the dust, or found shelter in crypto-friendly countries such as Australia. While there have been efforts online to bolster India's hand in cryptocurrency revolution, Team Blockchain Lawyer filed a right to information application regarding the proposal to ban cryptocurrencies on the 7th of May 2019. The application was based on a local news article that claimed that the government was considering a ban on cryptocurrencies. A similar application was filed by CoinCrunch, however, that did not receive any response. The Reserve Bank of India has provided a written response to the recent RTI application, an update that was verbally shared on Team Blockchain's YouTube channel. Shocking the entire Indian crypto community, the host read RBI's response as they, the Reserve Bank of India, have not received any communication from any department, nor have they given any communication to any government department pertaining to the drafting of this bill. While RBI has clarified its non-involvement in drafting crypto-related bills, the organization's website has been proactively sending out preventative notifications towards crypto assets for Indian investors. Some of the other departments within the Indian government, such as the Department of Economic Affairs and the Central Board of Direct Taxation, had previously endorsed the idea of completely banning the sale, purchase, and issuance of all types of cryptocurrencies. They said, RBI says it has no knowledge of any such bills about the crypto ban. Is the bill even real, or have there been fake news being spread around? So for those who didn't really get the gist of what happened, since 2017, I want to say, the Indian government and the Central Bank of India have been proposing a ban on cryptocurrencies. And through that time, there have been petitions, there have been forms, there have been a whole bunch of stuff that have been filled out and have been sent to the Central Bank of India and also to the Indian government, telling them, don't ban it, don't do this. You know, let's have a discussion as to what could potentially happen within the cryptocurrency space. And now it appears that the government and all the other institutions and the Central Bank of India are all saying that they had no knowledge of a cryptocurrency ban. They haven't received any communication from any other whatever who's been trying to get in contact with them about the banning of cryptocurrencies or any other draftings of bills that might have been possible, which is kind of weird because we know that for a fact that, I mean, that they've been trying to ban cryptocurrencies, or we're talking about banning cryptocurrencies. I decided not to have 1,001 things in this video, or rather tabs at the top of the video. But just to give like a little bit of clarity, so exactly for those who are not looking at the screen, from 2018, it says petition to reverse the Indian Central Bank's crypto ban gained 17,000 signatures. And also 2018, Supreme Court of India reschedules cryptocurrency ban petition to September 2018. And also 2018, India crypto ban, crypto purchases banned, but exchanges fight back. So for them to say that they have not received any information, that they knew nothing about the cryptocurrency ban, or that they're denying that they were ever thinking about taking part in the banning of cryptocurrencies throughout the course of 2018, if you type in 2018 on Google and then type in crypto ban India, you'll find at least 38 million different, okay, maybe the number's a bit high. You'll find at least 500 different articles talking about it. It was a very big thing. So the fact that they're talking about that they were never like going to, or they never planned on doing it, or that they had no idea that it was even going on, is clearly a lie. I assume that they're doing this. I don't know why. Why would you do something like that? Anyway, the point is, we had news a couple of days ago that apparently the bill to legalize cryptocurrencies within India is being finalized or has been finalized. It just has to go to someone to be able to sign it. And then apparently it will be sent to, what's it called? Or rather, it will be shown to the public. And people will know exactly what is going on with that. Anyway, kind of weird to deny something that we know that you did and that you were definitely part of. Like, I think almost every single cryptocurrency exchange within India collapsed last year because the government was constantly talking about banning them. I think they were banning bank accounts. They were banning I think banks couldn't even do business with cryptocurrency exchanges or cryptocurrency businesses, and they all collapsed. So, and yeah, let's move on. To kind of finish things off, I think this is really, really odd and weird, and it's getting weirder by the day. Social media giant Facebook will reportedly announce its cryptocurrency project this month, allowing employees to take part of their salary in the coin. CNBC reported on the 5th of June, that was yesterday, citing a report by The Information. CNBC states that Facebook furthermore plans to cede control of the cryptocurrency to outside parties in order to ensure that the digital asset will not be completely centralized. I wonder exactly what metric they're going to use for that. Third-party organizations will purportedly pay as much as $10 million for the opportunity to act as a node. Okay, that explains it then. To validate transactions on the network for Facebook's native token. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. So, right, I was trying to understand what that meant, and then I got it. So, apparently, in a bid to make their cryptocurrency more decentralized, they're going to allow other companies to pay them $10 million to be able to activate a node, to be able to validate transactions, which means, I assume, based on the contract that they'll have together, that any fees that will be shared from the actual transfer of the cryptocurrencies, because there will most certainly be a fee, nobody will pay $10 million just to be able to validate transactions. I assume Facebook will probably get around 30% of the fees, while the other company will receive 70%, so it's more advantageous for them. But $10 million to be able to act as a node, not nodes, is kind of insane. The rumored stablecoin, which will purportedly be integrated as a payment tool on WhatsApp, Messenger, and Instagram, will also be accessible, here's the weird part, through physical ATM-like machines. This was said by The Information. That's the part I think that got me the most. I don't really know what that means. I hope, for the sake of my sanity, that Facebook does not start launching physical ATMs for people to be able to get their cryptocurrency. I think that would be kind of weird, especially, I don't really get it. Like, every single day that we hear more news about the Facebook project, what is it called? Project Eclipse? No, wait, it has a weird name. Maybe it's somewhere. Libra, and it's called Global Coin. That's what it's called. It gets weirder and weirder, but I assume that they've received, I'm sure, an enormous amount of pushback about the centralization of their coin, because it's probably going to be heavily centralized. I assume that they'll probably have some point in their future, I give it 5 months after this has officially launched, where they're going to be announcing that their coin is in fact decentralized, but they're probably only going to have maybe like 5 other entities who are actively running as nodes. Anyway, yeah, it gets weirder by the day. Apparently by the end of this month, we will have proper information as to how this is going to launch. We had rumors before that they were planning on, this is where, see, this is why we had news a couple of days ago that apparently, potentially, allegedly, no one knows for certain except for the people in that room, that Facebook may be planning to launch this first in India. And then we also had news a day or two after that the Indian government was finally ready to finalize everything that was happening with cryptocurrencies within their country. Seems a little odd that Facebook would randomly, a couple of months ago, announce that they're going to be launching a cryptocurrency, and then after a good year and 9 months altogether, the Indian government just decides randomly to finally finalize their cryptocurrency regulations, while Facebook is apparently, allegedly, no one knows for certain, going to try and soft launch, soft launch to 1 billion people in India first. Nonsensical, but here's the actual thing from the information. Apparently they had the information first, and I guess that's why they call themselves the information. Anyway, yeah, very weird times. We'll know by the end of this month exactly how far this is going to go. Everything that we've heard thus far is kind of weird. It seems like Facebook is trying to, first of all, I mean, last video, really though, there's a clear reason why Facebook isn't using Litecoin, why they're not using Bitcoin, why they're not using Ether. These things are created to take away attention from the coins that we have, and also to destroy the cryptocurrency space at large so that they can kind of have the money for themselves. It also seems like they're trying to actively attack PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, and everything kind of at once. I mean, they do have the firepower and the amount of people on their platform to be able to do something, maybe in the short term, but a lot of people still believe, and maybe I'm just being more skeptical than I should be, but a lot of people do believe that this will be a win for the wider cryptocurrency space, and that it could bring about a new utopic area vision of knowledge of cryptocurrencies and allow more people to become more comfortable with the cryptocurrency space, what have you. As always, a very special thank you to my Patreon supporters. They are Mechanic, Anthony Charles, Nick Mangialavori, Arthur Yaku Minting Coins, Jim Gardner, Jeremy the Photographer, Sam Siri Vaseline, Paxis, Vlad the Impaler, Cody, RF Dusty, Richie Rich III, Nick Kanaya, Setsuna, Nicholas, One Earth, One Piece, One Love, Crypto Artist, Coldy 3D, Clara T. Snowden, Crypnotic, Jeffrey Ramsey. Why do I keep getting that one wrong? Jeffrey Ramsey, Amy Star. I'm looking right at the name. Jeffrey Ramsey, Amy Starsheen, Yasha Harari, Rai, singer songwriter Mike Savitz, Carl Birchenoff. Here we go. Mohair Maroney, Crypto Joe, Gilboa Snake, Shaolin Fried Rice, Wise Night Owl, Jared Schneider. There we go. L. Doug. Brady Niels, Crypto and Beer Shipmate, SC Versley, Fine Art, and Professor Wally from Gunbot University. Thank you all very, very much for your support. I do appreciate it. The market is marketing right now. It's doing what it does. Bitcoin is teetering around $7,800. The price isn't really going really up or down. A couple of seconds ago, it was red. It was down 0.02%. It is currently up 0.02%. The market just kind of trending sideways. I'm noticing that a lot of the forks of Bitcoin are finally going down for some reason. When SV was being pumped, so was Bitcoin Cash, so was Bitcoin Diamond, and Bitcoin Gold. The only coins really up right now are Binance, and that's because they keep releasing news. For some reason, also their news about the issuance of their own stablecoin, which is going to be backed by the Great British Pound, apparently is causing people to lose their minds and buy more Binance coin. Sure, why not? No other coin. I mean, VeChain Thor is also up, and so is Chainlink, with volumes of $50 million and $23 million respectively. Not a lot. You can put in a buy order for 20 million and you can cause the price to move up. Not very significant, as it were. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See